Wellness is more than just your physical body. Wellness is more than just your emotions. Wellness is more than just your mind. Wellness is your spirit. Wellness is all of these things. That is when you can actually start taking a holistic approach to being your best self. Many people have a very linear view on wellness, but wellness is not as simple as we make it out to be. If we knew what wellness was, it would be simple. You would be well. But that is not the case. Just take a look around you. Many people are not well. Whether you're talking about physical wellness, emotional wellness, mental wellness, there are many different forms of wellness, and it's an entire ecosystem that you need to take care of. It's not just one particular trait or one part of your body. It is not just one body at all. A doctor will look at your physical health and determine your health based on your physical body. A therapist will look at your emotional health and determine whether you are healthy based on your emotions and what you are feeling. A psychologist, on the other hand, will look at your mental health and determine your wellness based on whether everything's working properly or whether you have the correct mindsets and programs and mental health necessary to actually have a good quality of life. So all of these different professionals look at a different angle of wellness, but no single angle is wellness. And this is what you need to understand, because if you want a holistic view on wellness and you actually want to feel your best all the time and you want to know everything that goes into just creating a happy, functional person, you need to go beyond the physical body. You need to go beyond the emotional body. You need to go beyond the mental body and actually see it as a conglomerate of experience, a conglomerate of different systems that all function together, that all work synergistically to create wellness. So I'm going to break this down for you so that you can easily digest what wellness is and how you can actually start taking practical steps to increase your wellness. Your first body is your physical body. So of course, this is everything that has a physical presence. So this is your skeletal system, this is your muscular system, this is your organs, your physical health. You can determine whether you are physically healthy just by looking at yourself. So what's your physical condition like? Are you in shape? Are you constantly tired? Do you have dark bags under your eyes? So what you want to do to make sure you're in peak physical health is make sure you get enough sleep, make sure you've got enough nutrients and vitamins in your diet, make sure you're eating well, you're exercising, and you're doing all the things that actually take care of your body. Invest in self-care and your physical body will go a long way, but your physical body is still going to feel like shit if you're not taking care of the other layers of your well-being. So all of these things contribute to your physical wellness, but your physical wellness, your physical body, is just the outer layer of this circle. So next we're going to go into the second body, which is the mental body. So the mental body refers to the realm of mind. So this refers to your thoughts, your perceptions, your belief systems, and everything cognitive about you that causes an influence on your life and your well-being at whole. So for example, if someone has very destructive views or thoughts and it's causing them depression or sadness or alienation, or they're lonely because of that, or they just have these belief systems which do not serve them in any way, shape or form. So this is a dysfunction of the mental body because it pertains to the realm of mind. So anything that's involved in the realm of mind and it affects the way that you think about your reality and you perceive your reality and you believe about your reality is related to the mental sphere. And you can tell when this is dysfunctional or when you are unwell in this area of your life because you have destructive belief systems. Maybe you have no self-love, you have self-doubt, maybe you think the world is a vile place and there's no point in trying, or perhaps you have some other limiting belief systems in some sort of shape or form that are holding you back from reaching your full potential. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your perceptions really set the foundation for your life experience. So if you are experiencing some sort of dysfunction on your mental body, or your mental body is not healthy like it should be, this is going to come in the form of thoughts. This is going to come in the form of your belief systems and everything that you think about yourself, your world, your reality, and the realm of mind, which can be a very tormenting place if you don't take care of it. So in order to actually tune up your mental body and make sure that you are healthy, you need to do the mental legwork. You need to work on your belief systems. You need to work on your perceptions of life and your perceptions of self. So once you are thinking from a healthy mental space that actually instills positive emotions in you and helps you achieve bigger things in your life and makes you feel good about your life, It is having belief systems and perceptions that actually aid your growth as a person and your transformation to become the best person that you can be. This is what it means to have a healthy mental ecosystem. So work on your mental body if you find that you have issues in terms of your thinking or your thought patterns, your belief systems, or anything that pertains to the realm of mind. So the third body I'm going to address is the emotional body. So the emotional body refers to, of course, your emotions and your emotional wellness and your emotional intelligence. Your emotional body can cause a lot of problems if it's not well, because your emotions really come down to how you feel about your life experience. So for example, if you're holding on to a lot of anger or a lot of resentment or hatred or guilt or shame or whatever it is, any sort of toxic emotion that you're experiencing, this is going to take some sort of negative effect on your emotional body. So to have a healthy emotional body, it doesn't mean that you can't experience anything negative. It doesn't mean that you can't experience undesirable emotions, because that's not the case at all. Having a healthy emotional body means that everything is at a flow, that there is no blockages, that you allow yourself to feel emotions, you allow yourself to express those emotions, and everything just passes through organically in its own time. So there's no build-ups, there's no blockages in your own emotional well-being. When you learn how to manage your emotions correctly, that is when you actually start getting to this state of wellness within your emotional body, and that is where you feel this state of flow, that emotions come and go, but ultimately you feel happy, you feel at peace, you feel good in yourself. Even if something happens and you feel sad for a little bit, you'll go back up to the stage where you feel good in yourself, because that is your baseline, because you are healthy. So this is what it means to have a healthy emotional body. It's not about acting tough. It's not about bottling everything up and thinking that you're in control of your emotions, because that is not it at all. You are not in control of your emotions. You may think you're in control of your emotions, but the fact is you need to learn how to manage them, not control them. If you are unhealthy in your emotional body, then you're going to have these sort of dysfunctions. So you're going to get very angry at things. You're going to have lots of triggers. You're going to feel miserable in some sort of way, whether it's through hatred or resentment or guilt or whatever emotion is chipping away at you. That is because you are not successfully handling that emotion. That is because you are not managing that emotion. So make sure that in order to have a healthy emotional body, you are actually allowing everything to go, everything to process, and everything is at a state of equilibrium. If you do this and you make an act of just feeling your emotions and actually sitting with those sensations and meditating and doing these things that are good for you emotionally, then you're going to find that there's not going to be any stress on your emotional body, that everything just starts to move in this sense of fluency, which is beautiful, and it actually makes you feel really good about your life. But most importantly, just allow yourself to feel everything, because that is what it means to be in harmony with your emotional body. The last body, and arguably most significant body that we have, is the spiritual body. So a lot of people are just going to brush this off and be like, spirituality, what a load of jargon, blah, 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 blah. But the spiritual body is actually the most important body, because everything else is a manifestation of the spiritual body. Your consciousness is a manifestation of the spiritual body. Your experience on this planet is a manifestation of the spiritual body. So everything is rooted into that. So your spiritual body is about your sense of meaning, your sense of wholeness, your sense of fulfillment in life. Chasing things that are superficial in your life is only going to damage your spiritual body. And what happens when there is some sort of form of unwellness or illness with your spiritual body is that you lose any sense of meaning and connection with this world and yourself. This often leads to depression or states of anxiety, or just a general feeling that life sucks. And it is not a comfortable situation to be in. It is absolutely not your best self. So if you do want to really work on your wellness and get to the highest echelons of it that you can possibly get to, you need to work on your sense of meaning in this world. And of course, that does root into spirituality. It roots into having a purpose beyond death, beyond your life. And this is what it's really about at the end of the day. When you have this driving factor in your life, when you have some sort of purpose, some sort of mission, some sort of thing that extends beyond you, and you actually feel like you're here for a reason, that you want to help other people in some sort of way, shape, or form, that you want to serve your family, that you want to be at service, that you want to love. And of course, when that is healthy, the other bodies are going to start fixing themselves as well, because they are all interconnected, as I mentioned before. No body is an island. No body is isolated. They are all connected in their own ways, but they are all separate bodies at the same time. And as long as one dimension's a little bit off, then it's sort of going to hold you back a little bit. So you need to work on all of them. You need to work on all these 4 angles of your life experience and make sure that every angle is in optimal health, that every body is actually functioning as it should. And then this conglomerate is going to actually create a beautiful life experience for you to have, and a beautiful life experience that you deserve. This is when your life is really going to start taking off. So I encourage you to think about where you need the most work right now. Do you need help with your physical body? Are you just generally not taking care of yourself? Do you lack self-love? Are you not getting exercise or eating healthy? If that's the case, then start putting more focus into your physical body. But maybe your physical body is good. Maybe everything is working as it should and you actually feel great, like you're at optimal health. Then what about your emotional body? Are you repressing emotions? Are there traumas? Are there different things inside you that don't make you feel good? Is there something bottled up that you know you need to get rid of? If this is the case, you need to start putting your attention on your emotional body. You need to start doing the healing work, because that's what it comes down to. The emotional body resolves itself through healing. And the more you heal yourself, the more you do your own sort of therapies and your own meditations and your own breath work or whatever works for you. We all have different paths to this sense of wellness and wholeness and being, but you need to do what works for you. You need to figure out where there's the most dysfunction in your life and actually work on that. And if you are struggling with that, I've got a million articles on this sort of stuff. So go to my website and start reading the articles about changing the mental body. Start reading the articles about changing the emotional body. Start reading the articles about the spiritual body and actually embodying ourselves to our fullest capability, to our fullest selves, so that we feel amazing in ourselves, so that we feel fully embodied as a human being, and we're not just half-assing life, because sometimes that is the easy thing to do. Sometimes that's the only way we know how to actually get through life, is by half-assing it and just struggling through it. But this should not be the case. You deserve better than to struggle through life. You deserve a better existence for yourself. And it starts by working on each of these bodies and getting to the state of wellness where your life starts actually transforming in beautiful ways, because there is no more dysfunctions. And that is when you just go up and you start thriving in ways that you can't even imagine. With that said, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have gotten something out of it. If you do like this content, please actually support me by liking or subscribing or leaving a comment, so that way it signals the algorithms that this content is actually useful to people and deserves to be pushed out there. So thank you again, my friend, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself.